Testicles, testicles, 1, 2, 3. Yep, we're working. Right, won't be too long. Right then. Take that off. Even it. Right then. Let's have a look. Yep, I've got sound. All good. Right then, let's have another go with this. Got quite far last night on it, so be worth giving this another go, I reckon. Right, I don't need that for the first level. So almost finished this last night. 10 levels. Definitely the sub weapons are definitely the key to destroying the bosses really fast. You definitely don't need to buy one for the first level. The first boss on levels reasonably quite easy. Can kill you though if you're not careful. Ooh, that's quite handy. You can see just below them both. Bam, bam, bam. Happy days, first level. Didn't spend any money this time, so didn't make that much difference actually, to be honest. Okay, I'm just gonna go for that. The more planes you shoot in this, the more money you get. You want to try and shoot everything down to can. It's worth using your homing missiles on those ones. Those extra points will definitely come in handy. I'm still not quite sure which plane is the best plane to use. This is the one with the best forward firing. This is where you're using your bloody homing missiles to come in handy. Alright, Dean, let's go, mate. Got it. Alright, but... Oh, you were up early working today as well, weren't you? That's a bummer. Yeah, I thought I'd go with this again, so I did quite well in there last night. The other game I was talking about, the UN Squadron, Carrier A-Wing. Carrier A-Wing's on here as well. So I was playing it earlier. I actually do prefer that one. It's a shame with the SNES version of this, they didn't sort of keep it to the way the arcade one played. I suppose it was quite cool that they did try to add a little bit more to it, but ended up making the game not quite as good. Gotta watch these trees in here because they obscure some of the bombs. If you hit those bloody mine things, you can die pretty damn quick. What'd you say? I work tomorrow as well, you? Ah, I get it. I hate working bloody weekends, but I did hear something about the job as well. I haven't officially got it as yet, but I kicked off in work over it, and I had a meeting, and they pretty much told you they shouldn't have interviewed me, which was great, but they said they did interview me, so they're going to offer me the job as long as I agree to do some training to get a qualification they want. So they've offered it to me, they just haven't got back to me to make it official. So I'm waiting to see what happens. Hopefully they get back to me officially, and that'll be it. I'll actually have the job. Well, at least that's something. It's better than not knowing anything. Oh, 15 of those left. Come on, destroy. Oh. Definitely those special weapons. Yeah, so it looks like I've got it. So I think I've got it by default. I think if I didn't have kicked off and caused such a fuss, I wouldn't have got the job, basically. So she did say she'd get back to me, and that was a week. It's been a week, so they haven't got back to me as yet. But they have told my boss that that's their plan. So I'm assuming it's going ahead. So that's happy days. So I'm not counting myself as definitely got it yet until they send me the paperwork for it. Oh, those planes go low, doesn't he? So it was a bit of a shitty way to get a job, I got to admit, but it looks like it's worked. probably don't need to buy the... I'm going to need to move from this position. Apparently the other jobs that they advertised as well, they've interviewed a guy who used to work there, working 3 grades higher, and university graduates, and they've pretty much said none of them are good enough, which is a bit crazy. Yeah, it's definitely more money. It's about, what does it work out? It's about about 5 grand extra a year. So it's nothing to be sniffed at. And considering I'm pretty much doing that job now anyway, working from home, so it's not really going to be much of a difference. It'll be exactly the same. Nothing's going to change essentially. They're just going to end up paying me more money, which is quite cool. It should work out quite nice as long as they give me this job now, which before April, which is pretty much what we're going to end up doing anyway. But I'll get a pay increase in April then as well, which I haven't had a pay increase for probably 10 years, maybe a bit longer. I'll be back on that sort of increment thing, where each year they give you a little bit of a pay rise. So it'll go up a little bit more, which would be quite nice. Won't got a huge amount more, but the fireman's getting pretty damn good now. So I just got to wait now for him to get back to me and give me the paperwork to sign, and then whenever that's going to be, and I should get it. Happy days indeed. I'm happy. Damn, I got a little bit stuck in. Cool, got him. If this obviously goes tits up from having a meeting with my head of department, and they don't give it to me, then I'm not going to be happy if that happens. Hopefully that's not going to happen. So what does that actually give? Does that actually just give me one more hit? How much money have I got? I could afford the shield. I'll just go for the energy tank, I think. This cave level can be a bit tough. There's stuff falling from the ceilings and stuff. That's what I didn't want to happen. Got to press fire then. Damn. Fought me. Oh shit. This is not good. So this level is quite tricky. I got you last time with no energy. I managed to do its boss, so hopefully I can get this boss done. Ooh, I definitely got to watch those planes. Right. As long as I get the planes when they come in, I'm pretty okay, and they seem to come in pretty constant. Oh shit, I tried to get the plane. No, no. I wonder if no continue options on. Let's have a look. One credit. Difficulty. That was actually on the easiest level. Yeah. Didn't actually change that. Free play, demo sounds, continue. Ah, right, okay, continue selection, no. So was that the basic set level then? No, it's not. Well, well. Okay, I wonder if all these Capcom games are set at the one difficulty. I gotta go for normal. I can't play anything else. Reset to apply. Right, okay. I haven't actually changed anything in there either, so that's the first time I've actually been in there. So it must... Right, okay. I'll save that then. Go for that guy. There is subtle differences between them. Wonder how much wonder what the difference is. 2 more bullets, I reckon. Yeah, there's a few more bullets. Every time I get it better, I think. Definitely harder. Oh, come on, fuck it off. Well, that's definitely a little bit harder. I'll have to check the other Capcom games to see if they are all defaulted to easy. Alright, just go for that. Go for the NG. No, maybe not. Definitely worth using the homing missiles to take those planes out. Got fire then. It's weird the firing on it. It's one of those ones where you got to hold it down for a second or so. They like all fires for about a second, maybe about 2 seconds. You got to get the timing right on it. Yeah, hopefully they won't be too long in deciding to offer me the job. Like, well, they've offered it to me, but finalising it, if you know what I mean. I do get a feeling they don't believe my qualifications though, because they did send me an email a few days after saying, did you actually complete these qualifications? Even though I give them all the certificates. Which is a bit odd. Let it slow down then. Ooh, and then. Apparently there's a training mode that's turned up on Dodon Apache as well. I'll have to check it out. I may have to update the Mister to get it, I think. Or it may be unofficial, you might have to add it in. Does that give you 3 hits? That's got to be worth more now, isn't it? There's not much more. Let's go for the shields instead. Hit number 1 already. Yeah, it allows you to select levels and change some of the scoring and the combo counter and stuff on it. From what I've seen. I only came out yesterday, so I might have had it, not realised. These bombs are a bit of a nightmare. Oh. Shit. The last thing you want to do is be caught in between them. Oh shit. Oh god, they definitely fire more now. Right, okay. Okay, that fires as well. But can't kill that as easy. Oh. Oh, bollocks. Well, I don't think they did, to be honest, because when I had an interview with her, the first thing she said to me was sorry for what's happened, do apologise, I know it happened, I'll take it all back. You know, I can't take it back, but I apologise. And then she said, look, I'm going to be honest with you, we shouldn't have interviewed you. Because they want some, was it All Wales accreditation qualification? I gotta be honest, I don't even know what it is. And they've asked that for everyone, but it's a little bit unfair because when they swapped my job title, which was about, well, I think it was November that happened. Part of the job title swap was the agreement you did the All Wales accreditation. I had to do a level 2 for my job. So we've all agreed to do it within 3 years anyway. But then on the new job applications, which the job I wanted for got advertised outside, where everyone else's didn't, which I was pissed off about, they added a level 3 to it. So she said, oh, we shouldn't have interviewed you because you didn't have the level 3. So I was like, right, okay. But she said, we did interview you and we can't take our back. So you pretty much passed the interview. So like, basically, as long as you do that, as long as you do that accreditation, we'll give you the job. Like, if I just had the job, like the other jobs in my department, people just got fitted into them, I would have had to do that anyway. So it doesn't really make that much difference, to be honest. But yeah, I don't think they wanted me for the job. Yeah, I think they're trying to get all the cave games working. So I know the next cave game coming out is going to be Dungeon Fever on, because there's a beta core of that flying around already, and I don't think the guy who's doing the cores for them is cranking them out pretty fast. I think it's the guy who did the Dodon Apache core. So that's gonna get released pretty soon. And then they're talking about doing more cave games, so I'm hoping they'll do a PGM core. As you know, you got the free shooters on PGM, so that would probably be a good start. And if they manage to crank that core out, you got all the other PGM games as well. From what I've read on the Mister, from the guy who actually came up with the Mister project, he's a Russian guy, and from what he was saying, as I was probably saying last night, wherever you heard me, um, where Mister is now price wise, because it's been subsidized by Nvidia, it's way cheaper than it should be, and bang for buck, it's the best FPGA you can pretty much FPGA board you can pretty much buy at the moment. And he was asked, would the Mister eventually be superseded by something a little bit better, like a bigger FPGA core? And he says he doesn't think that's going to happen for a long, long time, because literally the next FPGA core you go up from the Mister will cost about $1,000, because FPGAs can be expensive. So she said he don't think it's going anywhere, but he reckons that a Saturn core and a PlayStation core is possible. So even if you could get them going, imagine you could have Saturn STV games on you. That'd be pretty awesome as well. Even if it was just the arcade part of Saturn. So, and apparently the PlayStation core is working. The guy who's doing that has got it up, and I've seen videos of Symphony of the Night running on it, and it runs perfect. So can you imagine if they get those cores going as well? You've got all those extra shmups running on those hardware as well. All them will become compatible. So I don't think the Mister's going anywhere for quite a while. And I think the shmup community is jumping on the Mister quite a bit now as well. So, and they just paid for the training mode thing to be added to Dodon Apache. They had like a fundraiser for it, and they raised 500 quid and paid the guy 500 quid to do it. So the shmup community is starting to jump on Mister, I think. So I think more shoot 'em up cores are going to actually come out. I think it's definitely a project that is going to be worth keeping an eye on. Because I think the Mister is 3 years old, or 2 odd years old. I think within those 2 odd years, it's improved a huge amount. Seems interesting anyway. I'm liking it so far, it seems very good. But like I said, don't get rid of emulation, because I don't think emulation's going anywhere either. Emulation is really good these days as well. I think that's the place to be. I'm pretty much safe here, I think. Yeah, yeah. Nice. Old safe spot. Yeah, it does seem to the Mister's had a massive jump in sort of quality and cores and on probably the last year. Well, this is definitely harder now. I've upped it back to the normal level. I think, when it comes to cores and games it runs like, I think it's obviously got a long way to go to catch up with emulation. They reckon FPGAs can literally beast computers. You can get FPGA cores that you can basically program, and they're way faster than computers, but they cost stupid money. Like £500,000 quid. They're not very practical to replace CPUs. But the other thing about the Mister as well, which is quite interesting, some people are talking about hybrid emulation. So a mixture of software emulation and hardware emulation, because sitting on the Mister board as well is a quad-core ARM processor and a gig of RAM. There's literally all that is runs Linux essentially, but all it's doing is running the menus. Apparently, so those menus are running using that core. So people are talking about the possibilities of using the two cores, like doing all the chips in the one core, maybe like running the GPU in the other core or something. Interesting idea. And supposedly sometime this year, pretty soon from what I hear, RetroArch is coming to you as well. So I'm assuming the RetroArch bit is going to actually use the Linux part of it. So that's what RetroArch essentially runs on the mini consoles. So it could well turn into a dual device, if you know what I mean. You got all your hardware accurate stuff on the actual FPGAs, but then anything it hasn't been done on the FPGAs, you know, they'll have it running on emulation on the other part of it. Seems a pretty good idea, I think. Yeah, they don't. Like, Battlegun. No, Battlegun actually emulates pretty good now, don't I? I was thinking Arm Police Bat Rider. That doesn't emulate very well. It's got quite a bit of lag on it. It's still playable though, but it's not as playable as the arcade board. And there's a few others as well. I think Bat Rider's got a couple of frames of input lag built in anyway. Same as Battle Gregor and things like that. I think most of the Ryzen shoot 'em ups have. I think when they're emulated with that extra bit of input lag, they don't emulate too well. Oh, interesting times, I reckon. Like I say, I'm not gonna get rid of my emulation devices, you know. I still think there's always going to be a place for that as well. Ooh, we got some crazy slowdown. I'm not having none of that down there. Then again, maybe I am. Oh. Oh, it's quite a bit tougher, isn't it? Right, I tell you what then. Let's have a go of Carrier Air Wing, the sequel to this, which I also like quite a bit. Right, we'll check that settings thing a minute just to make sure it's on the standard. Yeah, they are. That's interesting then. So they must all be defaulting to the easiest mode. I didn't realize that. Don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. It might be a good thing if you wanna try finish them. Yeah, I like a sequel to this. It's really good. How much money I got? Yeah, I've forgotten this one. You got different firing. There's a green one as well, if I remember rightly. require a bit of energy when you get hit. Yeah, damn right it is. I have to check them all, like, because I haven't looked at them. They, like I said, they must have just defaulted everything to easy. I hadn't noticed because I hadn't bothered looking in the dip switches. I know, like, technically that they defaulted to normal, didn't they? Which was made there to make money, essentially, wasn't it? So, you know, that's why arcade games are hard, basically, isn't it? All there to take your cash. You have a fun time losing your money. I think I might go for the wider firing. You can shoot the cars as well. Shit. Do some energy, because it doesn't give you energy back. Shit. All things are quite hard. Ah. Right, so try again from the start. So the same guys obviously did the entire core then. Yeah, interesting. Right, let's try a different plane. A to A to ground. A to ground. Let's go for that one. Hello, how's it going, mate? Welcome, Caleb. How's it going? Oh, you nice. I think the music's okay on you. I think it's apparently this score is supposed to be really quite smack on. Perhaps, Kaylee, do you notice if the music is slightly off pitch or something? Seems about right. You do tend to hear the drum beats a lot on this core. In 1.5 hour and then. Oh damn, Mr. Burrow. There is filters you can add. Finally, the guy did the core. That's the one thing he's trying to get right smack on is the actual. I want to get that. Is the Q sound. He said that's the hardest part. Is getting that Q sound perfect. Shit. Saying that. Yeah, I thought it sounded okay as well. I'm alright, mate. Pretty good. Not too bad. Just had a chilling day, really. Nothing too crazy. Just watch a load of TV stuff and caught up on things and play some games. Well, I played one game this afternoon. I was catching up most TV. I watched there's a new sci-fi film on Netflix, a Korean one. It's okay. Nothing special, but. Oh, right, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah, I don't know. I I've always heard this sound in it, so I'm used to it, I suppose. How much money have I got? Capcom were never sort of one for sort of thundering rock soundtracks and stuff, were they? To be honest, like they got quite a distinct sound, haven't they, Capcom games? That's the violin I want. I know what you mean. Definitely the music could be better, like, but you know, it is what it is. I'm used to it, I suppose. That's the best way to take him out, just get a bit closer to him. My god, use a lot of energy. I do like Capcom though. They do have a their old arcade games, their older games got quite unique sounds to them, haven't they? I still think though, when it comes to music, I still think SNK were way better. Not saying Capcom are rubbish or anything, but I just think SNK were way better than soundtracks. Got it. Oh, the scrolling text thing is a pause. It comes up, it must be the people who were involved in doing the call for it. Got weird cat pictures and stuff. It's quite handy, they've added a pause button on it. Yeah, it is, yeah. They definitely went for more of a like high tone sort of music approach, didn't they, Capcom? It is very distinctive sound. But definitely I would say that SNK definitely have better music. Oh yeah. Yeah, I suppose. Well, Capcom did make some classic tunes, like they, especially like the older Capcom games. They're definitely very distinctive, aren't they? You can tell Ghosts and Goblins from pretty much almost anyway, can't they? Don't want to mess with those bombs. Yeah, it definitely had Capcom a very distinctive sound chips. You lose energy on this just by firing, don't you, as well? It's a little bit unfair, isn't it, on this version? I'm losing energy continuously. Trying their best to kill me. Ghosts and Goblins and all that, some of the older Capcom games are all done on here as well. Shit. Ooh, bugger. At least they do give you a little bit of energy back doing the levels. That was stupid. Ooh. Hang on. What's happening, chat? Yeah, I love Skylines. I think it just, you're right, it just makes everything look better. It makes it look more like it should look, other than... The only problem with the pixel look is, isn't it? That back in the day, that sharp, square pixel look, well, it didn't really exist, did it? Because everyone had scan lines. I know things were designed and drawn in the background during game development on square pixels, but then when they added scan lines to it, everything sort of smoothed the edges off, didn't it? So that modern square pixel look didn't really exist back in the day, and that's why scan lines come in handy, because it gives you more, like it should do. It just depends whether they work over YouTube or not, because I don't tend to leave them on. I prefer it personally, but I don't tend to leave it on because it doesn't work. But I don't know what it looks like. You'll have to let me know, like. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the new Jude, it's got really good sound chips. It does really good sort of like guitar in sounds and a really good bass and drums and stuff. It's also got quite a distinctive sound to it. Yeah, scan lines, you know, they definitely help it on LCD. And those ones are definitely going to come up probably in A when I'm over the top of them. That was nasty. Alright, got no bombs left now either. The scan lines look okay over YouTube though, because I know it does tend to mess them up a bit. They look really sweet on the telly I'm looking at. Right, how much money I got? 6,000. May as well go for that then. Okay. Yeah, they were designed to work around scan lines, weren't they? Essentially, like if you're playing consoles of 480p, which most tellies, well 480i most tellies did, didn't they, back in the day? Well, there is no scan lines at that point, is it? You know, essentially, if you've got 480p and you're adding scan lines, you're essentially halving your resolution. It doesn't work. Games were never meant to work with scan lines like that. But you know, anything it was 240p or thereabouts, scan lines were definitely a thing. And that pixel look, as much as I quite like that pixel look, it was never really a thing. Games didn't look like that on my CRT. It's just the way flat screens do it, don't they? You know, they add that extra line essentially. They sort of fakely sort of work out. They do a fake scan, don't they, basically, and add like an extra pixel in. And that's why you end up with that sort of sharp pixel look. I got 18 of them, so I have to be careful. Silly. May as well use them. I got quite a few of them. Do with NG now, it's my engine's going down a bit. Okay. Give me some NG, that'd be nice. It is a little bit of fear, NG goes down. Yeah, it did. They obviously, I'm gonna assume that the scan line bit of it, using a 240p with scan lines, was like you said. It was literally down to basically running games at lower resolution, wasn't it? So basically, hardware could do more. It must have been down to that because most of those arcade boards, they probably could all do 480p resolution. They just run it at half speed, so then games would have less slowdown and they could do more detail. I'm guessing. I'm guessing that's why 240p was probably a thing in arcades. I think you can. There is a turbo button, and it's not a fire button turbo. That turbo in the SNES emulator. I'm assuming this is the same. We'll try it. Now, what games had quite a lot of slowdown here and there? Think of it. Hang on. That's cool. Yeah, welcome to the roommate. Yeah, I've got it set up to a soundbar, and I'm using a pair of Astros at the moment. It sounds great. So I'm just sort of exploring the Mister. Do you know what I mean? And it does seem pretty fantastic. Can you think of a CPS1 game that slows down quite a bit? Because we could try the turbo one. I think this has got a bit of slowdown, haven't it? Right, okay, hang on then. Let's do my buttons. Start, kind, pause. Oh, check my normal filter on there because I like the 50%. I think seems to be quite. You can have really thick scan lines, which is probably more like a 240p monitor, to be honest. I don't know. I think I'm getting used to the 50% ones. So I'll save that. Let me just check a difficulty. Because all of them, see, that one's on normal. Let's do the turbo. Yeah, I think that's probably why a lot of arcade games were 240p, and they stuck to that for a long time. Yeah, it is a good game, it is, but it's solid, isn't it? I'm not particularly very good at it these days. Let me just make sure the turbo's on, yeah. Yes, you can overclock them a bit. Great. So we can try and shoot him. Takes quite a bit of practice this game, doesn't it? To get used to the randomness of it as well. You've got to get used to that it is actually 4-way controls as well, not 8-way. So down diagonal to duck down is a no-go. Remember that. Probably should have stayed up here actually. The overclock on the SNES core is pretty awesome. This is the hard bit, isn't it? Chucking loads of them at me. The PC Engine Super Graphics version, this is brilliant. Just unfortunately, it is actually harder than the arcade one. Damn, it got me on the duck down then. I should have pulled straight down. Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, the Genesis did get a solid port. It obviously doesn't look as good as the arcade, but it pretty much plays the same. It's got the enemies are in the same spots and stuff. It is a pretty shut-out conversion, to be honest. Oh yeah, you got the retrocade, haven't you? Oh, it's officially licensed. Nice. That's the way. That's cool. That's cool they officially licensed some games on there as well. Like I said, I'm not particularly great at this game anymore. I'm not going for that. Right, this is a bit I can never bloody remember where to go. I can never remember where the actual holes in the things are. Right, okay, it's one with it. Right, that's the first one. Finding every hole so far. okay, there's one right there. Lucky, and that was. That wasn't so lucky. Right, okay, let's try and do it this time. So jump over there. Oh. Yep, definitely the Sarlacc pit. Oh, bugger. Being cruel to me. I wouldn't mind sort of learning this game again. Okay. Remember where the hole was. How many lives I got? I can't do the runaway trick. I'm gonna have to deal with the red armor. Did I make it enough? Ah, they got no continues on, have they? Oh, there they have. Did I make it? Oh, I didn't. I should have just run it, shouldn't I? Nice looking game, Mrs. Wayne. Come on. Ah, come on. I'm gonna do the runner. At least get the checkpoint. Yeah, we're good. Oh, got him. Do, 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 do. Oops. Yeah, I've done the Mega Drive one quite a few times, but it was a long time ago, though. That's right, you gotta do it twice. Yeah, that's right, get the snowball, kill Loki at the end. Yeah, I played Curse Castella. I got that on my PS4. It does, yeah. Red Armor. That's the demon. That's what the demon's called, basically. Or the Japanese name for it, anyway. Yeah, this game can be beaten pretty fast twice round as well if you're really good at it. You see Aquas and a few other people like that finishing this game really fast. Right, can I remember the patterns for this thing? Oh, got it. Yeah, you're the Japanese saying, red armor. So he's probably better on a joystick, because I'm playing on a pad at the moment, just because it's convenient and I fancy playing on a pad. I think I'll keep the lance. And again, maybe I won't. I'll swap it. Ah, they came down and got me. Almost. I quite like this weapon. I think I'll get that back though. Ooh, the knife. What's he want? The dagger. That's pretty much the best weapon in the game. Back to that weapon again. Gotta get out, yeah. Nice. Oops. Ooh, just about. Oh god, I don't remember how to do a spit now. Oh, that's rather nice one. You can do a trick, can't you, by here, to jump through. I'm not going to do it while there's a chest there, mind. Like I say, it's definitely a game that takes quite a bit of practice. Oh yeah, Capcom were amazing back in the day, weren't they? They made so many classics back in the day. It's crazy how good they were. Like, just a shame that modern Capcom have just kept just almost like two different franchises. That was really stupid. Like Street Fighter and Resident Evil. They tried a few other ones, didn't they? They tried modernizing Bionic Commando, but it didn't really work out. I needed to be a bit further on that tongue, didn't I? Say, there is a way of jumping between the tongues. The boss in this stage always looks nice. Damn, that should have been a jump forward. Yeah, it's a shame Capcom just concentrate. I suppose they went where the money was, I suppose, didn't they, at the end of the day? They're a company the same as any others, I suppose they got to make money. But yeah, it's a shame that loads of these franchises, they should try and bring some of them back, because some of them were great. I got to dick down on it. You can't jump over that, the one mouth to jump on the other side. I'm not quite sure the precise timing to do it. Oops. Right, don't stay on that for too long then. Right, this may take a while. You really gotta learn this game. Do not want that. Oh, that was lucky. Yeah, I've got the Super Graphics version of this as well. But it's pretty wicked. It's not quite arcade perfect, but it's pretty damn good. Do, 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 do. Right, do I try the falling down trick? Pointless getting that thing and do the falling down trick. Did you do a bear? Oh, you just die instantly by there then. It's not by there then. Yeah, there's a faster way again down the bottom. Yeah, you could jump over that one. I think you've got to go down. Yeah, it's the wrong place to do it. Yeah, I needed to get hit. Well, I'll try and do it the intended way. Maybe I won't. I want to do that trick when you fall down. The trick's quite cool. Oh, I gotta jump well before that. Right, okay, gotta make sure I jump before the end of the platforms. Ah, I want him to fire at me. I'm gonna work it out. I'm gonna work this trick out. On fire at me. It's not exactly where I wanted to go the other way. Ah, which one do you actually drop off on? Maybe we get hit on this one. Yeah, maybe that. And then you fall down. Ooh, no, you don't. I'm thinking of the wrong platform. I gotta remember which ones to jump on now, that's the only problem. I meant to walk off that one then. Yeah, there is an easy way of falling down. You can fall between the platforms. I can't remember where you actually do it. I'll get that one anyway. Great. Don't mind that, that's not too bad. Oh, that was... Nearly had it then, didn't I? Here we go. It's gonna be easy. There's quite a few red animals for you, isn't there? I'm not very good at killing the animals. One sweep down. Right, that's one. That's two. Great, good start, good start. Ooh, that was lucky as hell then, I was. Oh shit, I didn't want to do that. Squeaky bum time I was. Right, I need to get down there because that's where the checkpoint is. Right, remember that. Okay, this is going to be tricky. I'll stick it head back down. Could go up there and try and fight them. I might have to go up there. Bad idea. At least I got a checkpoint anyway. Great, I'm a duck. Even and all, let's go in. Let's go, mate. Yeah, it is pretty nice. Right. This is by no means a good run of this game. Need to learn this game again. Should be armor, hopefully. No, okay. That was lucky. Right, sure there's a chest around here somewhere. Great, clouds. Please be armor. Definitely don't want to get that. I know this game can drop okay. I get rid of that, I think. Do. Ah, thought I might be able to get it in. Right to the top of the ladder as well. Come on, old fella. Ah, absolutely. Ah, cool. I'm glad you're enjoying them. Yeah, I definitely think it's worth picking up. I was wondering whether to pick it up, to be honest. For a while, I've been umming and ahhing for a few months. Because I had the PlayStation Classic, which is really good as well. Ah, damn, I fell for that twice. Okay. But, yeah, I'm not regretting it. What am I doing? Come here. Yeah, there's not that many. I've been looking on YouTube for videos of the Mister, and there's not that much out there really. Ah, damn! I thought that'd be gold armor then. There's small videos of individual games, but there's not. Apart from like there's some Twitch streamers that stream in Mister quite often. There's not a huge amount out there. I should do a review on it really after figuring out what's going on. Great, I'm not fighting them with the old guy. Right, okay, come on, clouds. I'm gonna go back down here and fight these, I think. Okay, maybe not. I gotta be honest, the PS Classic is a good shout as well, mine. So it's a pretty fantastic emulator machine, I gotta admit. Ah, oh, damn, the ladders are all out of sync, aren't they? You can't go wrong with the PS Classic, I gotta be honest. I've been using it for a fair amount of time, and it's a brilliant streaming machine. I find it tricky to get up the ladders, though, don't I? Oh, Bean, how's it going, mate? Yeah, Cab, I think. Oh, I didn't continue today. Oh, what a dick. Let's look at the chat then, didn't continue. What an idiot. Oh, well. Hey, Bill, how's it going? What's happening? What's going down? Yeah, it is definitely. I got the Commodore 64 running. I've tried that game again, that shoot 'em up on the Amiga, and it doesn't seem to work. So I don't know whether there's a setting or something else going on. But I can't seem to get that working. Right, I need more practice in that game, but that wasn't a bad go. Like if I go back, computer, Amiga. Most of everything else I tried in the Amiga seemed to work, to be honest. Just for some reason, not that game. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure why. The Commodore 64 worked out there is two buttons to press to actually, you just press them two together on the keyboard and it loads games in. Right, so games. Have a look. Where's that? What's that game called again? I can never remember what it's called. What's it called? What the hell is the name of that? Ah, right here, innit? Right, so if I try one of these other ones, apparently it's made by those two companies. Yeah, it does work. You just need to press, once you load a ROM, you need to hold down Shift and Escape. Press those two buttons together and it'll auto-load it. Yeah, it was, yeah. Yeah, apparently that entire core just swapped over. No problems at all. Right, so there might be something in the settings actually for the emulator itself that maybe I need changing. So you've got hard disks. Like, what's the CPUs then? Is that? Let me try the 68,000 on its own then. And let me try Amiga 500. I wonder if that makes any difference at all. Whether you need to do a reset or something when you do it, I don't know. Yeah, so I've left this on for ages as well, and it doesn't do anything. So if I reset that now, and I'll check the CPU. Right, so we're back on what I started. Pad off. Like I said, it may be something to do with these settings. ROM, Amiga, kick ROM. Can you choose a different kick ROM? Oh, hang on, I've pressed the button now, so it's got to scan that folder. Yeah, apparently the mist core just got swapped over. Okay. Right, okay, so that's not going to work. Probably just turbo on. What if I... Hard disks? So the hard disk is already set up on you. So I can't pick... So I could pick floppy disks as well. Ah, so I wonder if I could put the floppy disk cores, actually, all the floppy disk games in here as well. Because it's got like a hard drive image, that's where all the games are on. I wonder if... I wonder if that would work. Right, okay. Right, this core needs to restart, doesn't it? I may have to reboot the Mister. Sometimes the Mister does need a reboot. Yeah, it's not going to kick in now. Let's just give it a reboot a minute. Which only takes a couple of seconds. Now my telly's lost sync. Right, here we go. There's Amiga. Before I start game. The only problem coming out of the capture card, it doesn't seem to happen on stream. But coming out of the capture card, I sometimes lose sync. Which I've lost sync now. This is why I need to get a splitter cable going. Which I got the split cable coming. I just haven't. I just need to get it basically and set it up. I'm not sure. So if I go to chipset and I do that, I don't know the differences. Obviously that's an A500. Right. So if I do that, um, cancel that off for games. What was the? Let's try that again. You can set a mouse up here as well. If you got the menu, yeah, it does run, doesn't it? Special edition. This one's been hacked. Right, so I can pick save and the levels. See teammate, no summation, no audio. See all this works, and if I turn the keyboard on, yeah, the keyboard doesn't do anything. Yeah, the keyboard doesn't do anything. Let's try again. Maybe there's just something wrong with the discs on this game. Tell you what we could do. Here we go in. Let's try something while we're at it. I'll try and find. I should have the discs of it. So let's have a look in. Right, we got no network. Sometimes that happens, but all you got to do literally is just run that Wi-Fi script, and then as soon as it picks up your network, you just cancel it essentially. Right, here we go. So cancel that, and I should have network now. Marvelous. One sec. I'll see if I can drag the ROMs over. So I've got I won't drag them all over. I'll see if I can drag that game over specifically. Right, let's have a look. Let me just find the folder. Amiga. Right, hang on then. What's going on there then? Have I disconnected or something? Hang on. Oh, bloody program's crashed. Let's see if I can drag that ROM across. Yeah, maybe. Come on, close that. Hang on a minute. It's decided to the FTP program I'm using has decided to have a funny 5 minutes. Right, okay, so password 1. Oh, did the mist go off? Shouldn't have. Oh, it's definitely there. Hang on a minute. Why? When you think something would be nice and easy to do. Where did I find two temporary files? They're probably created. There we also put the folders. Yeah, I'll just click yes. Right, so let me try again then. You would think it'd be easy, wouldn't you? Right, okay. Bloody hell. That's the first time it hasn't connected. Have you had the Wi-Fi, when you use the little Wi-Fi dongles, they can be a little bit tetchy. I find the Wi-Fi, it's alright for chucking. If I was putting loads of stuff on, yeah, I'd use an SD card. I think that's the best way to do it, to be honest. Okay, that's actually picked it back up now, I think. Well, that definitely doesn't want to work for some reason. Yeah, try to do something simple. Why doesn't that want to read? Hang on. That's definitely the right IP address. It hasn't changed a bit. 128, yep. Right, it's falling over now trying to read the directories for some reason. Yeah, it's not going to connect now for some reason. Right, hang on. Let me just switch the Mr. off a second. Keep the stream going now. All this for a shoot 'em up that we've been trying to play for a long, long time, which I've just never getting around to playing. Perhaps I'm just not, I'm not meant to play it. Maybe that's the thing. I'm just not meant to play that game. That's what it's all about. Come on, Wi-Fi, sort yourself out. Right, okay, cool. Not cool. Why haven't I got Wi-Fi? I'll try once more. If it don't work, I'll give up. Right, that normally does it. Right, okay, here we go then. So let's try connect. Normally it would just connect, no problems at all. Right, okay. So in that case then, there is a script for FTP. Maybe the FTP's turned itself off. Maybe, or maybe just my FTP program is crap. We'll yeah, the Ethernet's probably better. I have got an Ethernet cable I can't plug in it. I've got to unravel it though. Yep, it does not want to read that directory anymore. Bloody pain in the ass. It is, so it's 192.168.1.178. Will Windows see it? Nope. I was asking for too much M, wasn't I? 192.168.178. Okay, don't know what's going on there, but for some reason now it just won't read it. Let's go back to it. Tomorrow, I'll check it on it tomorrow. I'll check all the Amiga ROMs on it. So I got like an image because I couldn't get him to read. So I had to get like a hard drive image. Seems weird. We'll try out a couple of games. Any suggestions you want me to try apart from that shoot 'em up, which I can't get working? A lot of other stuff on here seems to work alright. I think I used to like the original Xenon was quite cool. I hate Xenon too, but you know, I feel like that game's terrible. Just got good music. It's just apart from that, it's terrible. Yeah, have a Google just in case it may be a setting or something I need to change to get it working. I had to go Top Gear racing on here the other day, and I did hear it was better than the SNES one. Nah, it's not. The SNES one's definitely better. Ah, that's on there as well then. Interesting. So how does this swap discs then? Is this like an automatic thing? Shadow of the Beast. I tell you what, I love the music on Shadow of the Beast, and I love the way it looks. But the Amiga version is pretty hideously playing. And the only version of Shadow of the Beast that I like is the PC Engine one, which, alright, it doesn't quite look as nice as the Amiga one, but it's got better music, but they actually did improve the gameplay. But yeah, it is quite a, it is a, it's a very fancy tech demo as such for the Amiga, isn't it? And it does look rather nice. I was playing that on the arcade this afternoon. Ooh, it's like R-Type. That's mad. That's me playing on the C64 last night. Couldn't get it to run properly though. I can shoot the pod off as well. Ooh, right, okay. Yeah, I remember Silkworm being pretty decent on the Amiga. They definitely copied off R-Type there, aren't they? Okay, so charge definitely just shoots that off. You can't do anything else. Player 1. This one plays right. Ooh, it's a bit crazy on the stuff on screen, mate, but... Right. Hang on. Oh, there's no pause button, is it? Hang on, once I die again, I'll read what you said. Apparently using the crack version. Right, okay. Right, in that case then, if that may work, I can set... So this is Minimig, so right, left, down, up. So fire 2, yellow, green, right trigger, left trigger, and we'll do pause. Right, so I've set the mouse buttons up as well. Key remap. Right, so I set the mouse buttons up as well, so we'll go back to it in a minute. Let me just... saves not on that screen, that's bizarre. Okay, save it on it. Yeah, an IRAM course would be really nice, wouldn't it? When this started now. Alright, okay, just took a while. Things are in a slightly different place then. Bizarre. Is this game running too fast, do you reckon? I know a lot of me games were designed to run on 50 Hz, weren't they, basically? Because ultimately it was a PAL machine. Yeah, 'cause this looks like it's running a bit crazy. Hang on then. Does it auto... I wonder if it auto changes. Configure I'll be on. Add a CPU preset. Just having a look if there's a set you can actually change. Stereo mix. Just screen position. Right. I was surprised that didn't actually go off. Yeah, most of the Amiga was pretty much a PAL machine, wasn't it? So I'm assuming that literally all the games are optimized for PAL. I think if you put them in NTSC, perhaps a lot of them will run too fast. You probably need a reset of the core. Then one more go of this and then we'll try that game again. Yeah, I remember Gods. I haven't really played Gods much. Pang, I remember Pang being good on you as well. And Rodland was quite decent. Can't go wrong with Pang though, was it? It was quite a simple game. Yeah, some of these enemy patterns are like crazy fast. Right, I tell you what then. So if we go back, if I save that in PAL mode. Okay, I'll save. Ah, so we've got configurations already preloaded into this then. Interesting. Okay. So if I do a reset. Clicking both mouse buttons at once might work. Right, okay. Let's try that. The video mode's definitely changed, haven't it? It's hard to know which games do run properly in PAL or not. I wouldn't necessarily pick PAL. Right, okay. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe it don't run properly because it's in NTSC. Because actually the bottom of the screen is stretched a bit too much as well. Can we see all the screen when it comes back on? Yeah, that logo is stretched on NTSC. Right, that's the two mouse buttons together and I ain't doing anything. So should we just try it? Try it and see if it runs. It does, it's PAL. That's all it is. Well, this is running a hell of a lot better than the PlayStation Classic Amiga emulator, which is definitely not right. Maybe I should set the Amiga to PAL and leave it there, because I suppose ultimately most of the Amiga games are PAL. I think I'll do that. Oh, die then. Music's quite cool in this game. Good they actually did music and sound effects at the same time, which I know half the time wasn't really a thing on the Amiga. Now I died twice here trying to kill him. Right, I'll kill him with my bombs. Right, how do I... Oh, it's just auto doing them. This has got like a Gradius power-up system then. Oh damn, I tried to get up here. Hang on, I gotta concentrate. You like the music? Great, I'm gonna end up dying again now, aren't I? That's like I had it. The salt bomb. Auto fire would be handy. This is where my other joystick comes down. Oh shit. Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of Calibri or what's the arcade one? I can't remember the name of it now. The bug one in the arcades. It's on the Mega Drive as well. Those things are quite hard to kill. I'm looking there. Sector X, that's what I'm thinking of. That thing's going to get me again. Okay. I'll go no. So it's just because I had an NTSC where it wasn't working. Right, so what options do we have? Auto extra select. Second button. That'd be handy. I can second myself in. They power-ups, are they? Okay, I was dodging them. Yeah, we're definitely in PAL. Our screen on the side shouldn't stay on for that long. They cut it down a bit. That's speed up then. It's quite cool, it's got a power-up system like Gradius. Can you power up that bomb? Yes, you can. So they are... okay. I want to get better firing on the front. Oh shit. Why have I gone all flashy? Have I picked up something? So the end one, I guess, is speed down. Well, yeah, I've finally got to play this game. Can I collect that? Hey, level 2. Ooh. Can't fire. So that is the trick of the Amiga core. PAL it is. Yeah, I was surprised it didn't work because, like I said, the Mini-Mig core was apparently pretty perfect. It was a complete replacement up to the Amiga 1200 for what I heard. Like I said, I'm not really into the Amiga, but I will play some stuff in here just for the hell of it. Maybe it'll change my mind. We shall see. This is alright though. It's nice and smooth. What is that I just picked up? Ooh, music's going for it. Mole? What is moly molify? Fire breathing mole. Don't see that very often, I gotta admit. Collect angels, dodge devils, right? The devil's like a power down thing, are they? Spiders. twisty firing. We'll go for the twisty firing again. Firing's more powerful by the look of it. At least you don't completely power down once you've got quite a few power-ups. That's quite cool. Got speed-ups. Need to upgrade my bombs. That's better. Oh shit. Wonder how far you can power up on this game. Ooh, main boss maybe? Oh shit. That's a bit tricky to dodge. It's gonna come back. How bad in your face? Oh yeah, hindsight is definitely a bitch. I wish I'd never got rid of my PC Engine and my Neo Geo and stuff like that back in the day, but you know, it was what it was, you know. Yeah, I was never into the Amiga. I didn't particularly like it too much, to be honest. I was always in the consoles, and generally then when it came to arcade conversions, consoles were way better. But you know, the Amiga did have some games I used to like, and I used to play it with my mates. But it's like generally, I'm not really a fan. But you know, like I said, maybe I haven't played enough. I don't know. This is alright though. Probably need to play more games on it. I was quite lucky in some respects. I used to go with my mates over the road a lot. Like, and he always had Amiga, so I ended up playing a lot of games on his, like, you know. Oh, those fish are like many. If I can get the other fish, stay on the bottom and get him. Yep. I used to like Turrican 2's wicked, and Supercars 2 was quite cool. I like the Top Gear games. Trying to think what else is on the Amiga I really liked. There's other games as well. I suppose the good thing about having an Amiga, you could get copy games, couldn't you, really cheap. Right, I don't want to burst that bubble thing, they're a pain in the ass. Come on, Pond Skater. Okay, that's a... I had an Atari ST once. A long time ago, mate. Okay, you can hit the flower. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, crashed. Ah, yeah. Hey, Whitney, there's the guy who used to play on his Amiga. How's it going, bud? Right? Very true, that is. That's the only time I ever played on the Amiga when I was over your house, basically. It's pretty much a FPGA, which is a programmable chip array development kit. It's used for like universities and companies can use it to make programs and stuff to run machines and stuff. But it pretty much hardware emulates consoles and computers perfect. So there's no software emulation at all. So you get pure hardware emulation. So then the games are running on top. So there's no input lag or anything like that. So essentially, once the FPGA is actually reconfigured to be that console, as long as the FPGA is programmed correctly, in all intents and purposes, that is that machine. Because the actual chip itself reconfigures itself hardware-wise. So I'll show you what I got on here now, Paul. Let's go back. There's all the computer cores it does. And essentially, once you click that computer core, it is that computer. Same with the Amiga when I was playing. So it does all them. I can't get that one working though. I don't know what's going on with that. It pretty much does all them perfect. Including the sharp is a little bit, the sound is a little bit off on that. Well, PlayStation 1 and Saturn consoles are in development at the moment, but the console cores are all them. The Atari, Metrokit. It also does Neo Geo perfect. Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Color, Genesis. It also does Master System, Game Gear, SG-1000, Magnavox, Odyssey, NES, Sega CD, SNES Perfect as well, PC Engine, and Vectrex. So they're all the console cores. And then, as the other guys know in the room, oops, didn't want to do that. Apparently, they reckon it probably could do the PlayStation, but you've got all these arcade cores as well. So there's a Capcom core, CPS1 core. There's a CPS2 core coming out, so you can play all these arcade games on them, and they're perfect representations of the arcade in hardware. So essentially, it is the arcade board. Clever piece of kit. And the Neo Geo core. Nice to see you in the stream as well. Once my telly syncs, because I got to go through my so the Neo Geo core literally does everything. So if I want to play, and I did play Fate Food the other night actually. So got all the King of Fighters on here. The old classic Magician Lord. Um, for what they are, no, they literally you can buy all the bits to chuck it together, which is pretty easy. It's literally just the board, a USB board. You need 128 gig of RAM to run everything. And there's a few little extras you get. You can buy it all separate and put it together, which will probably set you back just over 200 quid, maybe 250, depends where you buy from. Or there's companies and people on eBay doing full kits, all pre-set up with an SD card and everything. I paid 300 quid for mine. The guy that I bought mine off has got one on there now for 315, and it all comes pre-set up with the games on as well. So you pretty much get perfect Neo Geo. It is a Neo Geo. And there's a frame buffer on you as well. You can turn it off. You've got a 2-frame buffer, which makes the HDMI a bit more compatible with tellies that don't work. And there's a 1-frame buffer, which basically syncs the games to the exact refresh rate that they were in the arcades or on the consoles. But that's a 1-frame buffer, or there's a no-frame buffer. So pretty much there's no input lag. Plus, you can get a board. You can choose to have a digital board that gives you 2 HDMI's out, or you can have an analog board as well, which then outputs at the exact resolution and the exact refresh rate of whatever you're using. You can output it to a CRT. It's a pretty nice piece of kit. Apparently you need the 128 for the Neo Geo cores, but I had a look in the menus. There's only a demo that uses the 128. Everything else uses no more than 64.
What imprudence, you human beings! Face your trial by God.
Oh damn, I got it then. I don't want to get it again. You can use any joystick or joypad on it, as long as it's USB, it pretty much works. Very easy to set up. Yeah. 3D printed guns are a thing, yeah. The guy who did a 3D printed gun in America a few years ago, he was putting all the stuff to 3D printed up on YouTube. Well, not YouTube, on the internet. And he said, oh, he's putting it up for free, but the American government tried to get it taken down for obvious reasons, because apparently it was a full working 3D printed gun. But I don't know, I think it's a little bit irresponsible, I think, putting that up on there. But apparently he did, and it does work as well. But I'm not sure if the American government were suing him, trying to get him to take it down. So I don't know whether he did. But I suppose once you put something on the internet, it's there, isn't it? So the last thing you want is every idiot out there printing their own bloody guns. And because they're 3D printed as well, you can't pick them up on airport scanners. That's what they were a little bit worried about. But yep, they're definitely a thing. I've seen them as well. If you look on YouTube, there is videos of them. Yeah, the emulation's not going away, Paul. But this is, you know, I suppose this is the future of retro, essentially. Don't mind if he runs at me, that's fine.
I'm destined just to die.
Yeah. Those things are pretty deadly as well, one of those Black Widow things. I think I did I have one of them once? I might have had one once, I can't remember. It's like it's legal to buy crossbows as well. Those things are deadly. I bet they do mad slingshots now. Oh, you got a 3D printer? Nice. Yeah, you can 3D print cases for the Mister as well. I wouldn't mind a 3D printer, that's quite cool. Which one have you got? A filament printer or the liquid printed ones? The liquid printed ones look amazing. The UV printed ones, but I've heard the stuff does stink quite a bit. Actually, I'm not going to go that way. I should have gone that way. Yeah. I'm going in here. Off my river now, see? Remember making bows and arrows? I remember shooting somebody by accident with an arrow with a nail in the end of it. We used to do some stupid things as kids, didn't we? As kids do. This guy's good to get if you get to the boss room. Kicks ass to the boss if you can get there. Nice.
That tower is
Yeah, I've heard that. It's a filament one, is it? Nice. They've come down loads in price as well, haven't they? Oh god, why did I do that for? I'm gonna get it. No, not. Can you get them for like about 300 quid these days? The case I got on the Mister is a 3D printed one. Just don't go printing your own gun. It's probably not a good idea. You always hated this game as well, didn't you, Paul? I always loved it. Oh god, what am I doing? We can hit this guy twice. Twice. That's it. Skull City. Good old days of owning a Neo Geo. Still makes me laugh when we went to bought your Neo Geo CD. Ah damn. I'm playing the shit. You would assume correct. I had to get the PC Engine Mini. Right, okay, so... Let's go back. Let's go back to the Amiga. Any suggestions for the Amiga to try? I could try Agony again, see if I can get a bit further in it. Yeah, the PC Engine Mini is really cool. It's pretty good value for money as well, to be honest. No, you knew I was never going to play that. Uh, Buggy Bike. Oh, I remember that. I used to play that on the ST. Buggy Boy. Let's have a look. Buggy Boy. Buggy Bubble. Bubble. Right, let me check before I start it. Are we in PAL? Because, yeah, okay, cool. Because as we found out, the Amiga does go a bit crazy if you're not in. I still quite like this game. I'm not sure if I've ever played this on the Amiga. God, didn't you get this? This was free, wasn't it? With the wasn't there a pack with the Amiga and the ST? Where this actually came. This was like a freebie, like a tie-in. I'm supposed to collect those flags, aren't I? Did you jump on this? Alright, that's gears, right, okay. Right, that was getting more interesting. On leg 2. I think where else we used to play Paul on the Amiga. What was that platform game? There was like a not Mario-ish. There was a platform game I used to play over your house. I can never remember the name of it. It was quite colourful as well, from what I remember. I'm not sure whether it was 2 players at the same time as well. No, I didn't know Lotus is Sprint. You are true. Very true, that is. Ooh. Mine's Euro Racer, but with buggies, sort of. But not as good. Yeah, we're on the 3rd leg. Oh. Ooh. Gosh, the controls are quite sensitive. Get a bonus for football? Is there like a points bonus or something you've got to get in this game? Actually get to the end. You've got to like get a certain amount to score or something. There's a lot of legs to this course. That's it. We're in. We're in. Oh, that's a bit hard to get through. I'm bugging now, aren't I? Nah, I don't think it was Super Frog. It was like sort of humanish characters. It wasn't like animal characters. 2 player. Just to come over your house and play, but I just can't think what it is. This is the Amiga core, this is. Okay. Elite software. Let's try... right, this is probably the most hardest one I expect. Don't know if I've played Lotus Turbo 3. Yeah, I think I remember Pac-Mania being pretty tidy. Wasn't Pac-Man land okay as well? We're gonna go up in there. Yay, we go. Right, go over here. Yeah, we'll have a go with some other suggestions if you want. I don't mind. You know me, I'm up for suggestions. Anything you want, really. Consoles, computers, arcades, whatever's on you. I don't remember this looking quite as nice as this on the ST, but I could be wrong. I know the Amiga is essentially better than the ST, but I remember still being pretty decent though. I used to like Xenon on the ST. Xenon was quite cool. Rick Dangerous was alright if I remember rightly. I'm trying to think what else they used to play on the ST. Turrican 2 obviously, which is on the Amiga as well, which is pretty fantastic. That's just come out on the PS4, that is. They've redone all the controls on it as well, and they've added, I think he added some new intro music, Chris Halsback. Might pick that up at some point. Not if I need to, I suppose, but... Could do with some music, it could, shouldn't he? Just to keep it going, like. Right, do hit the bush then. Ah, out of time. I hate Xenon 2. It does have good music, but the game is shat. It's terrible shooting up that game is. I really don't know why everyone loves it so much. The music was good on it, but the game's not very good. I know most people hate me for saying that, but there you go. Chaos Engine. I used to love that on Amiga. Let's have a go with Chaos Engine. Where am I? Go on. Oh, they made a sequel as well, did they? Yeah, Chaos Engine was good. I like that. I used to play that over your house, didn't I? Oh, the screen had gone a bit funny today. Yeah, definitely putting this in NTSC doesn't work properly. Some games do, some don't. This is pretty much the best version of this game as well, isn't it? The console versions are not bad, but they're not as good from what I remember, really. I think. I don't think I've ever seen that. Oh, right, okay. And again, I think the console versions are a bit smoother. Music's not quite as good in the console versions, though. What is it? I can't really remember. This wasn't a bad game. Maybe it got quite tricky with the keys. I think I had to go to the Mega Drive version a few months ago and I was playing it for a little while. Oh, damn, dead. Ah, start right back at the beginning.